Here we go. We have Nupo versus Evoh and a best of 5. If you guys remember the last time that these two played each other, you remember what is maybe the most interesting match that's been on my stream ever. I would say that one's definitely worth checking out. If there was any match to go watch, it's Nupo versus Evoh round 1. Will Nupo versus Evoh round 2 go similarly is yet to be seen. But 13 seconds in, and it started exactly how it did last time. Nupo with one of the most dominant performances in a show match I have ever seen in any match ever. Can Evoh turn it around? Evoh has been playing a bit of ones recently, and he certainly was a respectable match for Nupo the first time that they started playing against each other, at least towards the beginning of the match, before Nupo forfeit in a best of 7. Up 2 in the final game to get the sweep. He forfeit so that he could play one more because he had such a good time playing and he felt like he was playing so well. And then he won again. So he won 5 games against Evoh and got a $200 prize pool. Evoh is ready to try and redeem himself. And listen, here at the Feer stream, we are Evoh fans. There's no player who has played more matches on stream than Evoh. So it's hard not to root for him a little bit. A little bit of a fake from Nupo. Gets himself a 3rd. And we'll see what he can do this time around. He gets a little bit of better ping than Chronic does. In fact, he has better connection to the server than Nupo does. So certainly ping can't be the argument. Nupo's had really good fakes. He just picked Chronic apart with these fake air dribbles. Gets the reset and then falls off the ball perfectly to drop this one in. Can we run a prediction real fast? Did we not have a prediction before? Here, let's do this prediction instead. Let's do the prediction. Oh yeah, this is what you will take a game. Yeah, perfect. That's the one I was gonna do because we started a little bit late, so it's nice to do a different prediction. And last time these guys played, like we said, Nupo dominated. Can Evoh turn it around? The problem is Nupo looks like he is on point today. So it doesn't seem likely, even if Evoh was on his game as well. And we happen to be just running into a ton of sweeps. I do my best to set up matches such that none of them are sweeps. You know, if I set up the game correctly, then they're an even matchup and it's not a blowout. That's how I know I've done my job. So far today, it seems like I haven't done my job, but Evoh gets a nasty shot to get himself within 2. He's got Nupo dancing around in net, and he gets a double with a reset to dunk it in. Will there be a stream tomorrow? I don't know. There might be. Can't say either way. Evoh taking this one to his back wall. Last time he played, his most effective scoring position was on air dribbles from his own back wall. Will that be the case again? Can he get a faster recovery? He tried to use his zap dash to beat Nupo to the ball, but didn't help. Nupo had the save and the faster recovery. What was the match before Nupo Chronic? Before Nupo Chronic, it was Chronic Wavy. Before Chronic Wavy, it was Jack Yan. So this is our 4th match. Normally we're not running 4 matches, but because today was all sweeps, it's actually only been 9 games, which feels like basically just 1 match, or sorry, 2 matches. Evoh trying to undercut Nupo. Definitely has a boost advantage now, and Nupo's going to have to back off the ball. So Evoh with space. What can he do? Nupo tried to P-jump a dribble that never came. The high bounce was one that Nupo thought for sure Evoh would dribble. And to be fair, considering Evoh's history, probably a good guess. Nupo took the ball to the ground. This is a favorable 50 for him. Nupo's recoveries are absurd. so many different situations when you're watching him where you see a take like this and you're like, yep, he lost it. But somehow he finds a way to be relevant in the play still. This time, he can only launch it inside the post. Tight angle shot. Just a bit short. Evoh down 2. Killed the dribble. Certainly not what he wanted. Doesn't have to take it in the air. Can play it on the ground, but he wants at least a little bit of a bounce dribble. Evoh gonna catch this one. Couple fakes and it works out. Mix-ups on the goal line. The eventual shot is a very soft one. Kind of just tapped right at Nupo, but so much movement behind the ball, he couldn't get the read. Evoh plays a bit of keep away and actually bumps Nupo off the midfield boost. So now he has a great scoring opportunity. Goes low. Nupo keeps it out. Evoh trying to score, or sorry, trying to tie the game. Challenges at a great time, and he's got himself a goal. And it's all knotted up. The prediction in chat was, will Evoh take a single game? Well, he's trying to prove us all wrong. As he's a minute away, assuming he's able to get one more goal, but Nupo wins the immediate kickoff off of the tie game and sends himself right back into the lead with a hook shot near post. Evoh back pass to himself off the back wall. Nupo forced to clear this high, and Evoh, almost a chronic. Evoh will tap it in. 7-7. Evoh forced to make a tough save, but succeeds in doing so, and the timing just wasn't right for the follow-up. He didn't have any boosts to work with. If he saves and can immediately rush the ball, he's actually okay, but if he had rushed the ball early, I think he would have gone flying past. Nupo kickoff win. Try and ice the game out. 30 seconds. Gonna have himself a wall to air dribble. Dropped the ball away as he got the reset. Evoh, yeah, a bit awkward. Landed a bit awkward after his first touch. Wasn't a great one, but it was more about the fact that he didn't recover quickly. Sent him even farther out of the play. So looking like Nupo will win game number 1. Not unless Evoh finds a bit of kickoff magic. And that's actually a great shot. Wow. Great conversion. This is not a guaranteed kickoff goal. Only if you really get a good hit out of it. Man, he slammed it 108 km/h. 12 seconds now. Way more than enough time to win a kickoff goal. Decides not to do any sort of faking. Just tries to win the standard kickoff to the right. Nupo's just going to play keep away, and Evoh's not going to try and take it. Interesting. He just accepts his loss. And so Nupo taps it to the ground. Game 1 in his favor. Evoh wants a change of car. We'll see if that's the solution, as Nupo has now 6 straight wins over Evoh. I have just about no doubt in my mind the most common car switch to after a loss in 1v1 is this white away decal for Karmine Corps on the Fennec, and that's what Evoh is in now. Nupo, wait, a pogo shot and a pinch! Look at this! A pogo pinch and a fake. It's not exactly how you'd expect it to be scored, but the reset launches the back of his car down into the ground. He pogos off the ground and then pinches it in off the post. What a way to start a game. You don't think you've ever switched this decal after a loss? Well, you don't know what you're doing. All the top players switch to this Fennec. when they need to regain. It's a great shot from Evoh. We'll watch it again as he gets the reset and attacks the left side of the net. Nupo coming off the right side to try and make his save. Ultimately, Evoh did keep that game close, but keeping the game close is one thing. Actually finishing well in the lead is a whole nother. Evoh, ball got ahead of him a bit, so he just steals the boost from Nupo. Long shot from him. But now the back corner. That seems to be his sweet spot. Back corner in the back wall. Nupo challenges him right away, though. It's not the best position to set up from. Nupo slam into the wall to start this dribble. Now he's got himself a beauty. This setup is not easy to do, and Nupo just makes it look second nature as he dashes onto the wall and off. Finishes with this reset that Evoh gets a touch on, but can't keep out. Nupo resets, low 50. 3-1. He's trying to peel away again. Wave dash kickoff for Evoh. Launches the ball to the ceiling, trying to buy himself time to go grab the boost, but he doesn't. Nupo decides that he probably didn't buy enough, sticks around, and turns out to be right. He slams the shot in. Kickoff goal, and another 5-1. Evoh wins the kickoff into the blue half, but can't hold on to it. Nupo takes it away and counters it 6-1. He is just on a roll this time. And I think last time he got on a roll against Evoh, and he was doing so well that he signed himself up for a match against TRK. Although I think TRK was able to beat him in that one, even though he was playing insane. This time, Evoh let him get hot and feel comfortable against somebody else and then try to take him on, which is certainly going to be a tough position to play from. 7-1 with a little under 3 minutes to go. Nupo falls from the ceiling and steals away the ball. Evoh was following Nupo. I think he was expecting him to hit to the back wall. He had to just launch it in the air as his last-ditch effort after he noticed Nupo missed it. And that's just going to lead to another goal. Evoh, can he get one on the board? He can. I think he might have scored first as well, so was it 8 straight for Nupo? If not, it was something close to 8 straight. Nupo stealing Evoh's back corner boost. Can he get this into a goal? He can. Uses the reset to push the ball out in front of Evoh to a point where Evoh can't get back around it. No, it was 7 straight? Okay. So it was 1-1 off of an Evoh goal. Now 9-2. Evoh honestly had a pretty decent conversion percentage on his chances on net, and he's going to continue to have one as he scores this one. He just hasn't gotten a ton of chances, and he hasn't been able to win these kickoffs. Nupo another kickoff win. Evoh trying to get creative in slowing Nupo down after losing the kickoff, and it works this time. Nupo wall dashing back and getting the save. How does he do it? He had 0 boost. The ball was rolling in front of the net. It shouldn't have been savable. And Nupo just dashes to gain some speed. And is able to clear it across the net. Now Nupo challenged early by Evoh. Needs a fortunate bounce. Little camera check to see if he's going to have a freebie. And he actually put it in a position where Nupo could get the save. If he put it anywhere on the near side of the net, it was good. But he put it all the way back. The fake, the drop down, the Evoh goal. Still within striking distance is Evoh. Yeah, Mina absolutely needs another spot. Will you do Yan versus Nupo today? Probably not. Not unless... probably not. We'll schedule that some other time. But that could be a good way to see who goes up 3-0. I don't know what kind of ping Yan gets. That's the only downside. I think Miami doesn't get great ping to EU. But we'll see. I'll ask him. Nupo. Reset. Musty. 10-5. A minute 7 left to go on this one. And even when Evoh gets a couple goals, it seems like he could be going back. He has to get 5 straight. I mean, he doesn't have to just score a couple. He's going to have to pop off against Evoh to... Or sorry, against Nupo to bring it back. Doesn't seem like that's going to be happening. Kickoff goal makes it 11-5. Evoh can't get the save. 12-5. Evoh up to an air dribble. Ooh, tried to hold on to the possession. Tried to power slide, get the boost, and cut the ball. Couldn't do it all. Ended up with actually none of it as well. He didn't get boost and he didn't get possession. 13-5. Just a heads up, chat. We're going to have to run a nice 1-minute ad between these next 2 games. We've been chatting just enough in between the series that the ads are resetting on us. Hit us with the ad, Dad. Whatever you want, Spaceman. Whatever you want. What did chat ultimately end up predicting on whether or not Evoh was going to get a game? Oh God, this is a part 2. 63% said no. Nupo was not going to let Evoh grab a game. We'll see if he can regain in the 3rd one. Otherwise, it'll be 6 straight games of Nupo Masterclass. $15-5. 20 goals scored, 15 of them for the blue team. Evoh gonna need something special in game number 3. Game number 3. At this point, it almost feels like a win for Evoh is a single game. The way Nupo played in their previous matchup, the way he's playing now, I'm sure Evoh could go home happy, preventing a sweep. He's not been able to start with possession in this game. He pinches it with Nupo out to the midfield. He's going to dash to stay on the ball. He's working with only pads, but Nupo will fully retreat. And interesting decision from Evoh not to attack the net. Seemed like he was trying to attack to win the boost in the corner, but Nupo beat him to it. Dribble down to the ground. Nupo late use of the flip. Evoh has that save. Strong touch. Nupo's not even going to try and entertain following it up. He knew he had just handed over possession. So Evoh, full field dribble, goes underneath. The early lead for Evoh. We'll let him have his opportunity to watch his full field reset. Nupo played it super passive. Jumping into the net on a low dribble like that. Maybe he just didn't have faith that it was going to go all the way and he was going to be able to get an easy save. Nupo off the ceiling this time. Evoh to the ground, back up. Couldn't stick with the ball. Evoh has a rolling ball down the center of the field. Demo now he needs a touch back on target, and he's got it. Should be able to finish it off. RL Dark 1 is the Dark that streams from KSA. Nupo a bump and a lead. Feels like as soon as he has his lead, it's impossible to get it back from him. We haven't seen Evoh do it before. Will there be anything different about this game? Evoh's in a third car. I'm not sure that's going to matter. Nupo chases this down. I mean, he's just a madman. I don't think a lot of players are going to do what he does here. When he gets the boost stolen, sorry, a lot of people will back off. But not Nupo. He's never worried about his speed not being enough. That was a bit of a misplay. Evoh's not going to get away with randomly backflipping too often. Nupo undercuts him, forces him to jump in the air to dodge the demo. And these 50s, these low 50s on the dribbles are so insane. Like, Nupo plays so fast all game long, and then right when you try and feel like you've figured it out and you're up early enough to stop him, he cuts the pace, pulls off, 50s it underneath you. Evoh, shot near post. Seemed like he was going to try and use his last bit of boost to finish it off, and follow-up is saved. Nupo now. Bounce dribble. Evoh sends one to the ceiling. He's not going to be able to get to the corner first. He does put himself in a good spot to stop this dribble. He actually undercuts Nupo, so he's got boost of his own. And a position to set up a wall to air dribble. Really strong pop. Too strong of a pop, actually, from air rolling into the ball. Can't shoot off of it. Who gives him a possession back. Down 3 is going to take such an insane change of pace for Evoh to find his way back. But hey, this is not a bad way to start it. Look at this shot from Evoh. Gets the reset, flips underneath the ball, and flicks it back towards the near post behind Nupo. An amazing shot. The beginning of what needs to be an equally as amazing comeback. A lot of that has to do with the kickoffs and how often Nupo gets first possession. Nupo a little camera check to see what he's dealing with Evoh on defense. Evoh to the ceiling early. Intercepts this one fairly clean. Can't get the midfield boost in time. Goes slammed to the back wall. It's double saved and pinched. No boost for Evoh to work with, though. Has to go to the far corner to get some. Nupo falls away. Can't protect it this time, and certainly it's going to be a goal, right? I can't believe Nupo almost had that. It's unbelievable. This should just be a guaranteed goal, but Nupo pre-jumps this, and I guess it wasn't really that close, but it looked like he was close from Evoh's angle. Nupo given a possession, but has a rolling ball and can't make anything out of it. Evoh gets a nice 50. Problem is, Nupo's so quick. So many different times I think a player feels like they've won a 50 against Nupo because it should be a much slower recovery for their opponent. They don't realize Nupo's just going to be right back into play. The blink of an eye. Nupo keeps us away. Can he follow it up? Soft touch. Evoh should get around it. And he doesn't get a boost respawn. So instead, he's got to try and play on 0. Didn't get a strong enough shot to enable himself to steal the back corner boost. Nupo going underneath again. He's done this so many times. Nupo, air dribble, and Evoh goes over the top of it. As soon as he starts to go low, though, you're going to see Nupo launch and resets again. Yo, Flash Pandy, thank you for the raid. How did Wavy Wisty go? I believe that was the match Like $150 prize as well. Evoh, nice air dribble into fake. Wavy got the bounce back, it sounds like. If Nupo forfeits, that doesn't count? No, of course it doesn't. But I don't expect him to do that again. I think that was a special time. Especially considering 30 seconds left. He's not guaranteed to win this. Not until he goes up another goal, because that's what he did last time. He got like a 2-goal lead, one that he felt he for sure would win with, and then he felt comfortable forfeiting, because forfeiting in a game that like you might actually get tied, I don't know, it seems kind of weird. Evoh, 17 seconds. Try and get 2. He wanted a challenge. When I talked to him earlier, he was willing to play as long as it was against one of the tougher opponents. Well, he certainly got himself a tough opponent with Nupo. But it will be 8 straight wins for Nupo against Evoh. He's not able to grab one today. And 2 straight Showmatch wins for Nupo, which means one more. And he's got himself a nice $500 additional prize. Maybe we'll have to get Nupo versus Yan. If we can set them up on a fair server, I think that's the way to go. But GG's. Nupo takes it in a sweep.